Well, hello. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered what the beaches south of San Francisco look like? I have, and today we're going to find out over the next 2 days if I can make it. We're going to explore the beaches of San Francisco South. Yes, I'm back at the Golden Gate Bridge, and it's a large departure from being on the CCT last week. But back on the California Coastal Trail going south. So I'm going to walk from here down to Rockaway Beach, and that's about 17 miles, and then from Rockaway Beach down to the very end of Half Moon Bay. So I got into this. I was reading something from Liz Thomas, and aka Snorkel, and she was talking about going on what's called urban hikes. so I kind of enjoy it. It's fun. This is probably going to be a long video. It's probably going to be lots of sights and things, and I like to take the shots too, just so I can remember what I saw a year or two from now. So let's go look at the beaches south of San Francisco. It's just a beautiful day today on this October 11th at about 11 o'clock, and it's like 72 degrees and a light breeze. It was calling for 10% rain and partly cloudy, but just, gorgeous day. And more of these World War II buttresses, fortresses, gun batteries all along here. There's a nicer view of the bridge. So in the last video you watched me, I walked around here and then over just around that point up to Muir Beach. So now going southward. Boy, I'm glad the Japanese never tried to take the West Coast, huh? All these old World War II buildings. So which trail to pick up is the problem here. There are dozens of different trails. I think this is it. So I did all the planning for this on Gaia GPS. So to design the route was really just labor intensive, because it's pretty much every block you have to make sure you're not walking down a dead end that will end at a river or to someone's house. But it's fun. Pretty. The land of way overpriced real estate. So there is a California coastal GPS routes that you can download, but I consider those kind of more like a guideline, not because sometimes they don't seem to go anywhere. So you just have to look at a lot of different things. Beautiful ocean. So the trail does go down to that beach, and it does require a lot of looking at my route, because it's not always perfectly clear where the trail is. So I just have to go back to my route and make sure I'm on that. Well, no one can say that I don't do diverse hikes. On the CDT one time and the CCT the next. I always like to keep my audiences riveted. So Coastal Trail, Barker Beach, point 3, this way. As I say, this is probably going to be a long video because it's so many little cute sights and interesting things to see. So that would be Barker Beach down there, and another World War II embankment. Yeah, so way out there you see that little white dome. That's where I crested the top last time and walk north to Muir Beach. Coastal Trail, China Beach. This way. So leaving Barker Beach, very pretty. I can't even imagine what these houses cost. Wow, I didn't think it would go through such a nice neighborhood. My gosh. What do you think? $4, $5, $6 million? 7, 8, 9, 10? Don't know. Okay, so you've heard of the word glamping? Well, this is gliking, glamorous hiking. I love bougainvillea. It's beautiful. Every car is perfect. I can't even imagine what you do for a living to buy stuff like this. Well, this is different than being on the CCT. You can say that again. So I just took my first wrong turn. You can imagine how constant you have to look at the GPS to make sure I'm on my route. It's different than long trails where there's just one trail. Lots and lots and lots of money. Sheesh, what does that view cost? Holy gosh. See, this is what I've changed in my life. You have two choices. One, you can work 70-hour weeks and never take any vacations. Or two, you can not buy this kind of stuff and come out and walk on the CCT. Now I realize that for most people this is not what they would consider fun, but I think it is. So leaving the beautiful manicured lawns to Gateway to Land's End. So I think there's no homes for like about 2 miles or so. So if you remember the last time I went north from here, I went up here and you kind of go over that. You come down into a bay on the other side of that little ridge line there. You walk over that beach and then up over that mountaintop. That's 800, 900 feet, I think it was. Okay, so I like walking through the town better because you can get away from all the crowds of people. When you're on these kind of trails, it gets really crowded. And it's a Sunday, of course. Now I wish I would have stayed on the road. Yep. There's something to be said about doing this on a rainy, cold day. There, all decked out in my ready to rob any bank attire. El Bandido. So this is called the North Observatory. I came from way up in those trees. Wow, that's a big beach. Ocean Beach. It's one of the longest beach walks in this part of the trail. Just how to get down to it. Yeah, I may be on this for a while. You can see the far off mountains way out there. That's about where I stop for the day. Pretty cool. It's a real Dutch windmill. Lunchtime. So now it's a closed road. Nice. Yes, it's a stoplight on a closed road. I guess you're supposed to stop when you're riding your bicycle and let people cross. That's weird. This place was huge back when rollerblades were in. Remember rollerblades? Oh my goodness. 20 years ago? I was just listening to James Taylor's The Secret of Life with the word saying, "Isn't it a lovely ride? See me sliding down and gliding down. Try not to try too hard. It's just a lovely ride." Yep. The only problem with this is, unlike long trails, you just can't drop trout anywhere you want to pee. But then there is drinking fountains. That's golden. Up into the closed road. I guess trash and graffiti are just a part of doing an urban walk, huh? City walk, beach walk, whatever you want to call this, right here. Okay, so the highway goes inlet some, and then I'm going to go down to the beach until we hit a town called Edgemar, and we'll show you the sand. Okay, first I have to find a way down. Wow, that's a pretty big drop off. I think right down there. Back on the beach. Oh wow, I guess somebody built a little too close to the edge of the cliff. Crazy. You can see part of it's right there. Whoops. Boy, it's not always safe to come down in these little crags. Pretty steep, I wouldn't want to fall. Boy, some pretty cliffs. No trails coming down these. A church with a very nice view. It would appear we've come to the end of this beach. And that's good because it's a pretty steep camber, and it's kind of odd to walk on a steep camber for like 2 hours. So your legs get kind of crinked. Apparently you got to get in line to climb this little bit of trail here. All right, back in business. Looks like an old road. So one goes straight and one goes up. This is where I got to follow back on my route. This way goes up to the main trail, and this way eventually dead ends in about a mile. So back up off the beach about 100 feet. I think I'm going to be on this trail for a while. Apparently a pretty popular place to come to on a Sunday afternoon. Bit of a road walk. Oh, the road. It's a pretty quiet road though. I like that. Pretty. Just in case you feel like kicking your feet back. Crazy. Nice place to park. No oversized vehicles, 22 feet, 8 feet. In other words, no RVs. Just say no RVs. Okay, so it's not all gorgeous, but you know, close to the beach. So down there at the beach, there is some beach, but it's maybe 100 yards long, and then you get rocks, and then, you know, a little sand and then rocks, so it's not worth it. I don't know how many times today I've walked past the smell of pot. Okay, this is better. The crashing surf. Nice, clean little homes. Were probably built, 1955, would you say? Maybe 1960, back when this was way out in the boondocks. Quaint little neighborhood. Yep, this is urban walking. Wow, there's this huge RV park. The San Francisco RV park. I think they're like $150 a night. I'm not staying there. And the RV park goes on. Yes, believe it or not, this is the California Coastal Trail. It gets better. But as I said in the past, I kind of like road walking. I like to watch the world go by at 3 miles per hour. Free whiskey? Where? Holy cow. Boy, that looks just like poodle dog bush, doesn't it? Doesn't smell like it though. So I'm at about 15 miles out now, about 2 more miles to go to get to Rockaway Beach. So took a turn and going to go back down towards the beach again. This is a pretty little example of rosemary. Yep, smells great. Hey, this is better. Look at this. Very cool. Boy, it surfs up. There's some kind of pier. Maybe we can walk out on that. Surf's up. Oh, man. Wow, that's a big wave. Look at that. Strand, boardwalk. Choice is to go up over this hill to Rockaway Beach or to go around and then over that little bump there. I don't know. We'll wait. Oh, so close. So there's one climb in between here and Rockaway Beach. I think it's like maybe 150 feet. Other than that, you have to walk back out to Highway 1, which is almost to Rockaway Beach. You just have to climb over this nice little hill right here and then down to the beach. And the beautiful Rockaway Beach. Now, how to get down to it? Well, it's a little bit off the CCT, but you can see I'm just going straight towards it. Once I get over there, it should be easy. Pretty cool. Wow, I bet the rain comes down here pretty hard down this little trail. Very cool. That was worth the price of admission. All right, home free. Boy, just very scenic. Beautiful Rockaway Beach. I'll take it this is high tide, because there's not much of a beach. So coming into Rockaway Beach, yeehaw. So at Rockaway Beach, that was 17 miles. So tomorrow going further south, and thanks for coming to hike with me today. Bye-bye.